EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. Has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Burrow on play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 21.
Ready?
Starting the drive with Algier. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second, here's Algier. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Hey, green, blue, strike, yellow, blue, strike, strike.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go. 52 blasters. Ready?
Trying the left side with Algier. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run here with Algier. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 40 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Falcons 7. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Into the hands of London. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That's their second. They'll be down to one remaining here in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Practice, 6, drop, 17.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Coup now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
It's your set. 11 empty, stop.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 11. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready, go. Check, pitch.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
Field flat. Red green. Field blue.
He'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Okay, ready.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set, cut.
Algier now up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The carry here for the big tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, Algier headed left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
In motion left, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here's Burrow. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He's